Hello folks, quick little video on my setup today. GoPro Hero 8. I got it mounted on the chin of my Arai helmet, and I got a Sena 10C Pro on the side. This is my audio and backup video. And on the bike over here I have my GoPro Hero 7. This is a mount kit that I got on Amazon.com. I'll try to put a link in the description. And in case you're wondering, these gloves are Scorpion EXO, I think. I'll put a link in the description for these as well. They're more for summer riding, I guess. Yeah, they got the perforation, so. Got me a little stylus, because this doesn't have touch feature, as you can see. But this sure as hell does. See? Isn't that cool? Wonder how many miles I have to go until empty. I don't know. I will stop the sheets. Anyway, so look at my pants. Don't you love these pants? These are my Icon. I think they're Icon. The summer pants. I got the perforation. It's not quite as perforated as I'd like, and the material is not quite as strong as it should be. So I think I'm going to get me some climb gear for that. The gloves that I had from Climb, as you may or may not remember, the Aero gloves, sucked, and I wouldn't stand by their product, but the other stuff they make is flippin' fantastic, so I'm going with it. And these gloves aren't half bad for what they are. Sub $100 gloves. Very safe. What the hell's with all the traffic this morning? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cars coming up the hill. I must have hit the red light cycle wrong. Oh, that guy's going to be turning anyway, so I'm just going to go. Alright. Alright, I got to check on my stuff. Got my key, I got my wallet, got my phone. I already checked it 3 times, but you know, I check it again and again and again. Alright, so these Scorpion, that's what these are, Scorpion X EXO gloves. I don't know what I called them before, but anyway, they're Scorpion EXO gloves. And I got them extra large because I got a pair of large once, and they were messing with my fingernails. It's like my fingers were bumping up against the end of them. Now I have extra space, which is annoying. So I think I'll wet these and wear them around and try to shrink them up a little bit. Plus, in the severe heat of day, sometimes I notice that my hands swell. And it's harder to get these things on, or any clothes. What a beautiful day. Supposed to be a high of 88 today. Hope this camera's not going too low on me. There you go. Beautiful day, beautiful day. Alright, let me see if I can do something real quick here.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
I am having trouble on this stupid fucking phone.
What? Not the Sena, is it?
No, it's a goddamn phone. I mean, I got the stylus pen because my gloves, that's the bad thing about this Scorpion glove, doesn't have that touch feature. So I have a stylus, little, nipple on it, and I'm banging away at the phone, and it's doing all kinds of crazy shit.
I thought those were supposed to have the touchscreen thing on them.
Well, if they do, they don't work.
Yeah, because it said on there last night. I was looking at it, it said it had it. I thought. So I got the phone, and I'm using my iPad to record the conversation, because if I get out of the voice recorder, it automatically shuts off.
Ah, yeah, I figured that's what it would do.
So the iPad's recording our conversation on speakerphone.
Cool.
Can't guarantee the audio. Then I got to figure out how to get it to you. It shouldn't be a big file being audio, though.
Hopefully not. Maybe you could put it in a video file, upload it to YouTube as a private video, send me the link or whatever, and I can download it or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Either that, or every so often I can just shut the recording off every 2-3 minutes and send it and do another recording.
Yeah, that's not a pain in the ass at all.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I thought the Sena should come through, but when I called you last time, you couldn't hear your voicemail.
Huh.
So that's what I don't understand, because it picks up the GPS.
Yeah, that's weird.
It picks up everything else, but it's like, nope, not doing a conversation.
Because that's what you want, so fuck you.
Yeah.
How's my audio coming through? Are you hearing a lot of wind or anything?
I don't hear any wind.
That's awesome.
I heard
so now, you don't even know if I'm actually on the bike. I could be sipping a pina colada.
The only reason I know you're on the bike for sure now, because I heard you just take off.
Ah, okay.
At least I think that's what I heard, unless you're still fucking with your phone.
Oh, Harley guy just waved at me. Yay! Oh, I just saw a butterfly. Oh, it's such an idyllic day. It's supposed to get up to 88 today, so I figured I'd get out a little bit earlier to enjoy some of the coolness. And I get on my Icon summer pants. I don't know if you remember in 2016, the first dude, I had on this pair of white mesh pants.
Yes.
So I get those on, and I got my Scorpion gloves and my Harley jacket with the D30 armor in it that I bought.
I've been wearing my Olympia, whatever the hell they're called,
yep.
Olympia overpants. I got the Revit ones, but the Olympias zip up the leg all the way, so they work good for work.
Yeah, that's good.
But
that way you don't have to wear knee pads all damn day.
Yeah, but the problem is I got to take my belt off my jeans and put them on those pants to keep them buttoned, because their snap system is really bad. Oh, really?
Oh, well. Yeah, that sucks. Actually, these I guess they're too tall for me or something, because when I put them on, they tend to go down below my heel. So I have
you walk on them?
Velcro. Yeah, so I have this Velcro thing where I got them Velcro to the side of my Daytona GTX boots.
That's cool.
So they don't go too low. Yeah. Goodness. It's a nice, clear, beautiful blue sky today. Geez, now that I'm talking to you, I'm wondering if we should have like a topic. We could make this a thing. Like they have the fireside chat.
Right.
Of course, that's live, but we're doing, we could do like a click and clack, the Tappert Brothers. I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
Yeah, I should just turn my video camera on and face me while you got the audio going.
Let's do that. Today's topic is funny-ass, memorable moments from our different trips. How about that?
All right, cool. So my face is going to be huge. Flicking you off right now.
Loves to see your face. Yeah.
So we'll try this. Anyways, let's.
Oh, look at that beautiful bird.
So what's the topic?
Oh yeah, so memories from our past trips. I'll start off with the first one. First time we met. So I was sitting, and there's a video of this in I think both of our video files from years ago.
Yes, there is. You're sitting in your driveway in front of your garage, and you could hear me coming down the road, going, "Keep coming, I'm here. Keep coming, I'm here."
Because it's hard to figure out which one is mine as you're going down the street.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Plus, I'd never been there before, right?
Right. Plus, there's a house 2 houses over from me where the driveway is kind of long like mine. So a lot of people think that's my house. Like, no, keep going.
Yeah, that was
nice. Nice. Well, come on now, really? Ooh,
yeah, that was interesting.
Cobra.
I remember coming down your driveway and like, you need a sign on this thing, something like that. Steep grade ahead.
I know, right? Everybody freaks out when they see that hill.
It's a big hill, especially when you get down to the bottom and you know it goes off the end.
Yeah, that's the scary part. It's like a 7-foot drop.
So it's not like if you miss the edge, you're just going to go into your yard. You're going to go into your yard in a bad way.
Yeah, it's not going to end well for you.
It's like, I'm not getting the bike back out of this. It's over. I'm dead.
If you did that, I'd just like, all right, let's dig a hole and pretend this never happened.
Right.
And
So
the other holes.
No wonder we don't hear from Chuck anymore. Oh.
I know, right?
You probably have his username for Facebook. He gets to get on there every once in a while, write something crazy and get off. Nobody will ever know.
You'd be eating a cheeseburger at my house, go, man, this beef is good. What kind of beef is this? Crown Chuck.
Anyways, so what was the second time? That wasn't really that was my trip, coming to see you.
Well, on that one, that's a really big memory. I had two things I remembered. One was, you said something, I wish I could remember what it was, but it sounded like an insult, like a blatant slap in the face insult. And I thought, is he being a fucking asshole to me? And then I realized that you were joking. It was a sardonic kind of joke, and I laughed so hard. Oh, that's when I tuned into your sense of humor, and ever since you've been making me die laughing.
Yeah, I'm a funny fucker.
Man, oh man. And the other thing I remember from that trip was you were riding so close. Every time I'd look in the mirror, all I'd see is your big Hiawatha headlight. Like, damn, he's right up there.
Oh, that's because I have never told you. I'm actually legally blind. So I gotta get close to see where you're at. So, yeah.
Oh, gosh. Did you ever watch Monty Python back in the day?
Yeah.
My favorite is the guy that goes he wants to be part of the expedition to climb the Twin Peaks of Kilimanjaro. And then the guy's like, okay, so tell us, why are you and your twin brother interested in this trip? And the guy's like, there's just one of us. So the guy covers one eye, he looks around, and he goes, so be it, okay.
So let's see, that was our first time trip, and I came to your house. I was only there a couple days.
How many days? Like two or 3 days?
Yeah, was that 2013?
Was that 13?
No, it was before that. 2000. Man, was that 2011?
Now, was that in the era when I was living by myself? Or
yes, that was right after you and your wife, your ex-wife moved out, right after.
Okay, so that was 2012. That was the spring, right before I met Kimberly?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think you were going out with Kimberly yet at that time.
Yep.
I want to say that was the next time around, wasn't it? Or no,
yeah,
was that year?
It might have been that same year. We rode down to South Carolina.
We did. Because that was, we both had the Road King. You had Zuma, whatever his name was.
Oh, yeah. What the hell was her name? Zuzu.
Zuzu. Right. I was going to say Zumba, but that was some kind of exercise course.
I wouldn't get much exercise on that bike.
But yeah, because you didn't have the windshield on at that time. You actually put it back on. I think that was the same year. Wow.
Yeah, I think so.
My memory's not very good. We've been YouTube friends for over 10 years then.
Oh, yeah, at least. Yeah, I think we first started talking in 2009.
Right. Somewhere around there, 2009, 2010.
Maybe yeah, it was before or after your father passed?
My father, I think, was still alive at that point when we started talking online.
Okay, so it must have been right around 2009, 2010 then.
Right. It seems like. Wow. Remember, times go by. I was just searching Road Kings, found your channel, and that's what all started this epic ride we're on now.
Yeah. And we both had, you had a 06, I had a 05 Road
Correct.
King Classic.
Yes.
And you had, I think you had modified, no, I don't think you had modified your pipes, did you?
I modified them on YouTube, so they might have been modified by the time I came down to see you. No, okay. They weren't, because I had to, I modified the exhaust, and later I had the stage 1 when I came to visit you again, because you had the new, at that time you had the new Ultra, the 14 model.
Okay, yeah. And then, see, this is the thing I was talking about in my last video, about how you and I have similar tastes in motorcycles, and apparently in gear.
Yep.
Because we like what we like, and it just happens to coincide. And so when we were riding our Harleys, you had your Road King, I had my Road King, you had a leather jacket, I had a leather jacket, you had on boots, I had on boots. Nobody would have thought to say, oh, look at these guys, they dress just alike because they're butt buddies.
Right.
It was just, it happened to coincide.
Oh,
but now on these bikes, everybody is going to be making the comments.
And I hate to say it, I was part of that genre too, right? I used to see people on BMWs and I'd say, oh, look at them, they're dressed the same. Ain't that weird? Now looking back, I mean, I'm not any better than what these people are now, right? At that time, I said some of the same shit.
Exactly.
I think growing as a person's changed my outlook on that. So the older you get, hopefully the wiser you get, and the more things you learn, and the more life lessons treat you. So you might start seeing things hopefully differently. I hope people that stay rutted in the same situation always feel the same way. That's people just don't move on in life.
Yeah, it's growth and change, and whatever your perspective changes.
Right.
Maybe some of the people we encounter maybe hadn't gone through that yet.
Perhaps.
There's always somebody who's kind of newer at this than we are.
Right, yeah. And there's nothing wrong with being part of a certain group. Me, I like to just think I like to ride now. It's not really about the bike. When I first started riding, it was about Harley Davidson, raw Harley Davidson, And and there's nothing wrong with Harley Davidsons. I love them. I still own mine. I mean, I'm planning on probably putting my Road King in the garage this winter, maybe just tinkering with it. Because I got that oil leak and stuff I got to fix. That's why I haven't really taken it out. But
okay.
But yeah, I was the first one out of the two of us to start actually wearing all the gear.
Yes, you were.
Because I had the Road King still when I started wearing it. And then I bought the trophy. And I just did a video. I uploaded it today. I haven't made it live yet because I got to do a couple things to it, but or public. But I did a response to your Ultra Limited Goldwing. And basically stating how I bought the trophy. And I think one reason I went to the Harley Davidson again was kind of as bad as it sounds, everybody I knew had Harley Davidsons. That's right. You and Mark, people I rode with, had Harley, so I thought, well, I'll fit back. I'll get the Harley. It'll be the same kind of bike. Because I was looking at the I was looking at the 2018 Goldwing first.
How about that?
And if you remember correctly, someone made fun of me for wanting the DCT.
Oh, it was that me? I think that was
you. And then, so I said, yeah, I like the Ultra, and I still like the Ultra. So I bought the Ultra, and then you got the Goldwing, and you told me how good it was, and I test rode it, and I think the way you had yours set up, maybe. Of course, the day I rode it wasn't a great day to ride it either, because I enjoyed it the first time I rode it. The first time when you, Mark, and I were out in Virginia for that meetup, or West Virginia.
Yeah, that was on the Highland Scenic Highway.
Yeah, the Federal Road. I had a blast.
Yeah.
I think the problem was when we went on our...
Yeah, you were gone. I remember.
Yeah. Last year, we went on our Grand Teton tour, and it was just one of those days where neither of us should have been on different bikes.
Yep.
It was windy, it was hot, both of us were pissy.
We never did share that video.
No, then to teach you a lesson, I put a chain link fence in your back tire and gave your bike back. Here's your bike back,
my
bitch.
Bike, Willie.
I'll be riding mine in an hour. You'll be fucking pushing yours. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, we've had a couple great trips. Of course, last year was being our longest, right? That was our 6,000 mile trip.
That was awesome.
Was it the year before that we went on our New York ride to Massachusetts?
No, it was 2 years, because the year before that was when I lost my balls.
2018. Right, because I had 2017 when I had the trophy. You're right. So that was our second large. The 2017 and 2019 were our two bigger trips.
Right.
And the first one really wasn't.
Was fun.
Yeah, the first one was your longest trip.
Yep.
On a bike. It wasn't mine because I'd been on longer ones. And I think that started the whole process of you wanting to go on longer trips, so we went on last year's trip.
And part of it, too, was when you rode out in the Ozarks, and I thought, man, I want to do a long trip like that, too. So that's when I decided, all right, get off your ass bike, let's go.
Yeah, the Ozarks, we definitely got to make it down there again sometime.
Yes, we do. I would love that.
I can't imagine what that would probably be like on a Goldwing. Because I had the Ultra at that time.
Yep.
And anybody.
You did the back of the Dragon on the Ultra that first time too.
No, I did the tail of the Dragon and the back of the Dragon on the Trophy.
Oh, did you really? Was that the Trophy year that you went through the back of the Dragon?
Yeah, I did both of them.
Wow.
Yeah,
man, that thing must have really kicked ass.
It did really well. I think personally, I think I'm better at curves than I was then. So, I think now I do even better. The Trophy had a little better ground clearance than the Goldwing. It was higher off the ground because it's a sport tour. Where the Goldwing, even though they call it, in my opinion, they call it a sport tour, it's more of a sport tour bagger. So
it's kind of a weird in-between hybrid.
Yeah, it's set up, it's really similar to the way the K1600B bagger is.
Yep, and that's what the video that I saw when I was first researching before I bought one, I saw these Polish dudes, and they were doing a comparison video, those two bikes, the K16 and the 18 Wing. And at the end of the video, they both agreed that the Wing was a better bike.
Yeah.
So that's where it first put in my head that it was like a sport tour. And then I said it in the video once. So that's not a sport tour. Okay, whatever.
Because I think sport tours are generally a little shorter, higher up off the ground, and the bags are at an angle.
Yep.
You know, because they got the more lean angle. So a sport tour would do, I suppose, better in curves than the Goldwing would. But for what the Goldwing still is, being a bagger, it does extremely well.
Hey, I was going to ask you this since I got you here. What does the owner's manual say about the recommended tire pressure?
I'm not really sure. I think it was 40 or something like that.
Okay, because when I first got the bike on the, what do you call it? On the tire, on the Bridgestones, it said 41 PSI cold. So that's what I did. And then for the longest time after, once I got the new tires in Colorado, I just assumed that they were Bridgestones. I actually never got down and looked. So last time I was topping off the tires, I looked at their Dunlops.
Oh.
No idea.
They got a different temperature rating?
Yeah, I don't know. I never checked.
I noticed lately my rear wheel sensor's been going off with the air pressure. It goes off and then it warms up and it's fine. It starts out at 37, gets back up to 40 and shuts off. So, it probably needs a little air put in it, but...
Yeah, I gotta check. Because right now they're at 41 and 44 respectively, and I've been riding a while, so they started off in the 30s, but not low enough to make the little light go off.
Right. Yeah, I think as far as our trips have gone, we've had quite a few small ones that were fun. We've done a lot of Virginia and West Virginia meetups. West Virginia? More or less, I think.
Yep.
Yeah. For most of our meetups have happened, usually couple-day trips. But for, say, the one we did last year, I mean, even though it was a long trip, a lot of hoteling, it was probably the best trip.
Yeah, that was by far the best trip I've ever taken. And I've been all over the world, and that was the best trip I've ever taken.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Hopefully, with any luck, this next year we'll clear it up. We can do another one, big one somewhere. I don't know if we can go... I'd like to go near the same place, but maybe take a different route.
Yeah, I'd like to do the southern way to get up that way.
Yeah.
That way we could see the Ozarks and
right,
I don't know, other places. You know?
I could this time meet you down near your area and so you meet me up here because it was fun going through Michigan, but I'd like to start from the other side.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Of course, our main purpose...
do that next year.
Right, our main purpose was to get the Harley-Davidson Museum you wanted to go to, which was an interesting trip. But, man, we wouldn't want to be in Milwaukee right now. Ooh.
Oh, God, no. Anywhere in Wisconsin, pretty much.
Shit's going down there.
You got that right. I'm hoping that a year from now, we'll be back to relatively normal, and we can have a good time and, take a nice long ride. And I definitely want to cross over the border if we can do that up in Vancouver way, up by Seattle, Vancouver, just to say that we crossed over the border again.
Right.
That'd be kind of cool. And then I don't know how far it would be up to the border with Alaska. I got to research that and see.
Yeah, I bet Alaska's a good 7,000-mile trip.
Oh, it depends, though, because, the way Alaska comes down more toward Vancouver might not be as bad.
Oh, you mean just kind of dip your toes in? Say I made it?
Yeah, just kind of get up there and go, all right, we're in Alaska.
Right.
Tick that off the list.
Yeah, because I imagine an actual Alaska trip, you probably want some kind of dual sport.
Yeah. I don't know how how the highways are, but I know there's a bunch of people we've watched, or who's watched us, and they've done that trip, and they can tell us.
Yeah. I know when I watched, it was a long way around, they had quite a few highways that are still would have gone, because they changed their tires over.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, I think it's where you're at, so probably don't need an Enduro, you just, depends if you're doing that kind of riding.
Another Harley guy just waved at me. This is amazing.
I have not had one hardly snuff me lately and not wave at me around here. On my trip, I mean. Around here they do, but like in up UP, everybody waved.
That's good.
So it must be something to do with just the app. It must be something to do with the certain pricks I have sitting right around the area.
Huh. Weird.
You know, I bet I record.
Right,
I bet I recorded this in landscape mode instead of portrait, or portrait mode instead of landscape. So it's probably gonna be narrow.
Yeah.
I didn't. Well, that's because the way the camera sits on it. That's why I did it that way. So if it's a long, lengthy thing, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
That'll actually work better if I can figure out a way to get you the video, because that's gonna be the hard part. You got to figure out how to download it from YouTube. That's harder and harder every year. You can get it.
You might have to do is I don't know. We'll look at it. We'll see how it goes. Because where there's a will, there's a way.
Well, there's other apps you can. There's still ways of doing it. It's just not as easy as it used to be. You used to have a download button. You could just do it.
Yeah. Because I know that when I'm looking at my videos in the studio part, I can download them.
Right. Of course, I guess worst comes to worst, I've actually recorded the screen while watching a video and used it that way. Just takes a little time.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's a nice day out here.
That's good.
I'm on a toll road, so I'm able to do 77. Actually, I'm not even doing 77. 72, and there's nobody around. Just at the speed limit 70. So.
The other day on my trip, when I was on my way back, you know how the highway up that way is 75.
Cool.
Right on the highway when we went through there. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think there was barely a few times I hit below 85. I was thumping it. I was thumping it down through there. I looked down a few times. I'd be doing 90. I was like, holy shit.
You looked down like, oh my god.
I hit one point because the speed limit dropped to 65. I was still doing 85 through there.
Well, yeah, because you just put it on cruise control, and you know, sometimes you forget to check.
I didn't. No, I knew how fast I was going.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't care. But I still people passed me, so I didn't give a shit. I just kept her humping.
Oh yeah, that's you judge it by what everybody else is doing. You don't want to be out front.
For some reason, I had this. I can't remember if it was a Harley or an Indian, and I passed him once, and they went by me when I stopped the rest area, and somehow I managed to catch him again.
Maybe it was Alan.
Oh God, there's this. I was up there riding around after I got done doing all those curves. I got a video. I'm uploading them. A lot of them today. I think I have like 8 videos I'm uploading. Finally got around to doing them last night. I finally produced them. It's easy when it's just the 10C. You just do the video and it's done, you know. But there's these people on these. God, what were they? I have a dual sport, maybe an off-road BMW. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And you know those things should be able to do curves pretty well. These people were putzing. It was horrible.
Really?
I mean, I was doing 70, 80 down some of these curves. I hit these people, and they're doing like 35, 40 around these curves.
Dang.
It was horrid. I mean, I finally went down a dirt road to get away from them. I went down the dirt road to get away from them. And I went faster down the dirt road than they did on the paved road.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So that Goldwing handles great on dirt.
Yeah, you're always a bit nervous in the beginning, but once you realize what it can do without a problem, you're like, oh, I'm fine.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if we've got off topic, but our trips have been pretty good. I think the best one last year, then 17 was a good one, then we've had a lot of short ones that were good.
Yep.
And
and we always tend to, we just kind of fall into a rhythm. And like I know where you are, you know where I am.
Yep.
We know how each other rides, so it's very easy. It's very effortless.
And I don't see myself getting rid of this bike in the next few years, so.
No, me neither for this.
I don't see any reason to trade up to anything. They'd have to come out with something so drastic to get me to trade in right now that it'd be, and Goldwing doesn't change.
Exactly. I was going to say that. They don't change much.
Honda holds the same.
Now, maybe.
This bike will probably be the same bike for the next 6 years.
Yep, at least. And then what they'll probably come out with, because I know they have it already, is the self-balancing. So you can just kind of get off of it, leave the kickstand up. You don't have to worry.
That'd be different.
I don't know if you've ever seen that video where the lady's walking in front of it and the bike is following her at walking speed. I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, it is.
And that'll keep you from ever having to get a trike. Because, you know, as nice as trikes can be, I want to be able to ride a motorcycle with two wheels and do the cornering and all that, not have the weirdness of a three-wheeler.
Well, you can't take curves on a three-wheeler. You got to drive like a car.
Yeah, it's
kind of.
So, as long as I can stay on two wheels, I will.
Right.
Like I was saying in that video a couple times ago, you know, I'll do it till I physically can't anymore. Man, shit, I'm getting low on gas already. Well, then again, I did start out kind of low. Well, for me, when I say low, I look at 117 miles till empty. I'm like, ooh, I'm getting low on gas.
Oh, my God. You'd have been freaking out when I was up north and if you were with me. I didn't get gas because it was really busy. I was like, I'll get gas later, not thinking about where I really was in the UP. By the time I found a gas station, there's this little like mom and pop house thing with one gas pump. Right? And I was doing, I think by the time I pulled over there, it said you have 12 miles to go till empty.
Oh, yeah,
I'm watching it click down every mile. I'm like, I ain't going to make it.
That's how we were out west.
Yeah.
And I kept saying, like, 79 miles till empty. 26 miles. At one point, I think we got down to 9 or 6 miles still empty. We finally found a place.
I'm just like thinking to myself, I'm riding through, I'm like, that ain't bad. I still got 29. Look down later. I got 20. Oh, I got 15. I am so screwed. I'm pushing this thing here soon. If that gauge is accurate, I am fucked.
Oh, God. All right, well, I'm very sorry to have to end this for now, but I got to go. But what I'll do is I'll talk to you in the interim when I get to a stop later on, and we can talk about how we're going to share this.
That's fine. I should get my bike out. It'd be nice if we could hear each other on the bike. I think we could do it through Sena Connect, but that'd be the way. And I can't remember how we did that last time.
Yeah, we got to figure that shit out.
Well, we did it last time. It worked. Maybe I'll see if I get the gumption to get the bike out. If it does, I'll give you a call on Sena Ride Connect, see if we can get it to work.
All right, cool.
If not, what we could do, we could both go to a parking lot, stand around, and do videos of us trying to do the Sena roulette.
Yeah, that
would
be funny just in and of itself.
Just like the 2016 Hootenanny. Motherfucking goddamn Sena. All right.
You gotta make more of them stickers. I love those things. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Yeah, bye.
All right, bye-bye.